Greetings. What is up? What's up? Let's see where we at here. How you guys doing? Welcome. Thank you for joining the live stream. We got a lot of people in the chat already. Kai, Don, Weasel, Crystal. Thank you for all the support and the help. Chris Thorne Show. Oh, by the way, Melinda, thank you for the donations. Really appreciate it. Don, Bria, Gloria, Villa, Gina. How you guys doing? Welcome. And there's a couple things that I wanted to talk about. A couple of videos we're going to watch during the live stream. I don't think it's going to be that long tonight. We'll see, because I want to wake up early. But they were in court today. Travion and Sahara. We're going to take a look at a couple of videos of them in court. We're going to take a look at the video. There's actually a full interview. I didn't realize. I was looking today. There's a full interview of Maliyah's grandmother talking. And we'll take a quick look at this too. And then I did an interview tonight. Oh, thanks. Appreciate that, Weasel. Went and got a haircut tonight. I did an interview tonight. We're going to watch that after too. And this is I have here Brit, a friend of Sahara. And I kind of bombed the interview a little bit. I mean, I don't even know if we'd call it an interview, but we had a conversation. But I had audio issues with the StreamYard. Maybe people that use StreamYard can tell me, because I don't usually bring people on, but we had like an audio issue where it was lagging. Not lagging, it was echoing. And I think it's because she didn't have headphones on. So I think the audio was playing off of her speakers back into the microphone of hers. I think that's what happened, but we'll check that out after. Yeah, and I really appreciate you guys' support, man. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to be trying to do more live streams, going to be trying to put out more content, doing more missing stories. Try to pick it up on the channel, man. Make sure you subscribe, like. Barbara, how you doing? Thank you for joining while you're at work. Shirley, Crystal. Hey, Nancy. So there's some interesting developments. Supposedly, they're claiming too that there was a trash can. Well, let me give you the direct verbatim, and then we'll watch the videos. But they're saying that surveillance showed a man, which is obviously Thompson, charged with the connection of Maliyah, dumping a trash bag into a storm drain upstream from where the 2-year-old girl's body was found. So the weird thing too, I read somewhere else, which article was that? Oh, here it is. So the judge denied bond for Thompson after prosecutors said surveillance video showed him taking a trash bag out to a bin near the storm drain that leads to the bayou. So maybe, I guess it is possible that she floated down the thing. And what was weird is that it says Thompson can later be seen tipping the bin into the storm drain. So I guess he disposed of her in this bin, this trash bin, and then tipped it over into the storm drain. It's crazy, man. Yo, what's up with the chat? Thank you guys all for joining. Stephanie, Berserker, Lasagna, if that's how you say it. Tina, GG, Lady G, Princess, Brianna. So let's take a look at the video. Oh, and the phone lines will be open if you want to call, give some thoughts. It's not open yet, but maybe after a couple of videos, I'll open it. Hey, Kay, Blondie. Got a lot of people here, so I like it. Oh, did I thank Crystal? Crystal, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. All right, so let's check out this first video, ABC 13. Let's take a look, observe, and put the bigger screen for you guys. I've been having this issue with my computer too. Tonight, after this live stream goes down, I'm taking apart this computer, and I think I have some sort of, I get this weird stuttering going on. So that's my project after this stream tonight. Crystal Lee, how you doing? Thank you for being a member.
Cohen's Fashion Optical is welcoming you back and keeping you.
That I didn't mean to do. Oh, that's okay, Brittany. And Brittany, if you want to call in later, if people have questions, you can. It's up to you. But that's totally my fault. I bombed that whole thing. It's all right, though. Happens.
Location.
watching from Wisconsin.
Fashion
Hey.
Optical. Save 50% on a complete pair of glasses with free blue light blocking lenses.
Rashida, thank
Some
you.
restrictions apply.
So today, Ms. Irvin was brought into court, and the judge heard probable cause on her case, as well as
This is her attorney, by the way. It says it on the bottom, but that's Sahara's attorney.
Her boyfriend who was charged in this case. Judge found probable cause on both cases. On his case, he was not provided a bond. He will be held in jail without bond. On her case, her total amount is $175,000 bond.
Damn. Looking rough, huh? So she was provided bond and he wasn't? Thank you, Robin. Appreciate that. Chris Thorns, man. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that, bro. Bruh.
Correct. As Ms. Irvin's attorney, I requested that her bond be lowered and that she has had no other criminal convictions or arrests previous to this situation, and have reason to believe that she would do well on bond, and awaiting the next steps in this case.
What happens next? Is there a trial date?
Sylvia, thank you.
So no, it's early for a trial date at this time. There's still
they look bad.
Information to be imparted to me as far as what evidence there is that she did commit any of this, right? So far, we've just heard probable cause, which is what he said happened. We have yet to understand or know from her perspective.
Yeah, so we haven't heard her side of the story. I don't see her smiling. Smiling. Sin, thank you for the super chat and being a supporter and a member. Thank you so much, everyone, on my homework break. I suspect drugs were involved. I wonder, man, was this just an accident? Did they freak out? We're going to talk about the timeline, too, real quick in a little bit. Make sure you guys hit like, please, if you can, or share.
What has occurred in this case. So I expect that we will be learning a lot more about this in the future.
Can you share?
True. Exactly, Ebony.
Certainly I cannot, right? I am looking forward to more accurate information in the future. But right now, we'll just have to wait since he has now pointed the finger at her.
And so what was in that probable cause, that was him who I guess has talked to investigators?
So I know what you know right now, which was probable cause. So in probable cause, they indicated that he spoke with the investigators and blamed her.
Gotcha. Okay. And just, it was hard to hear the prosecutor on there. He was saying something about it was a trash bag or a trash can that Thompson was caught on surveillance video carrying?
Right. In probable cause in open court, the prosecutor indicated there was a trash can that Mr. Thompson was seen carrying.
Okay. And then the other thing I couldn't hear, they said that the child allegedly was beaten the night before the blunt object. Was that allegedly that Miss Irvin did it, or Mr. Thompson?
And certainly we're all looking forward to getting information about the child, right? So far, there has not been an official autopsy report to indicate what actually occurred to her. The prosecutor indicated there were marks on the child's body. Now, as to what happened, I don't think we actually know at this time.
But did they say that? I guess was it him that they were saying? Or?
Mr. Thompson indicated from the probable cause that Ms. Irvin was responsible.
So Thompson came in there, pointed the finger at Sahara, said she's responsible. We haven't heard her story yet. His bail was denied, from what I'm understanding. She has bail, I guess, like she has a bond or whatever they call it. And it's probably, like Ebony was saying, it's because he has a criminal history. I don't believe Sahara has a criminal history. For all the new people joining in, we're going to watch the interview with a friend that I did tonight. Just somebody that knew Sahara. There's nothing crazy or like within that interview. Spivvy, thank you for the donation. As a parent, my heart is broken right now. Appreciate you being a subscriber, a supporter, and the donation. Living the dream. Love your channel. My name is Andrea from Cali. Welcome, Andrea. Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate that. Take a look at the chat. All right, let's keep it going. Let's look at everybody's saying 5 convictions since 2017. My computer's doing that weird lag.
I believe that a more accurate information is going to be coming forward, but I cannot provide that at this time.
Anybody that with the probable cause, what happened, what's said in the probable cause?
I can tell you in open court that the prosecutor indicated that Mr. Thompson, from his mouth, he blamed Miss Irvin for this situation.
Anything else that you would like to mention about y'all's case going forward and I guess y'all's approach to this?
As you can imagine, from any mother's point of view, the loss of her child is indescribable, right? So we are going to do what we can to make sure that Miss Irvin stays well
You're right.
this period of time.
You're right, Danette.
She was given $175,000 bond?
In total, yes.
Was it $75,000 on?
There are 2 charges that she's been charged with. One is tampering and one is injury. So $100,000 on the injury and $75,000 on the tampering.
I do have Cash App. Let me post it for you guys.
It's gotten a lot of attention. A lot
Oops.
of people are angry, which is why we're so anxious to be in there. What would you like people to know about this case? And I guess, what would you say to them?
I say this is a very sad case and will continue to be a sad case. And you know, hold your kids tight, you know. Their kids are beautiful and they are breakable.
Your name and your title, who you represent?
Angela Welton, attorney
Angela
for
Welton.
Miss Irvin.
Okay. All right.
Cohen's Fashion Optical is welcoming you.
All right. We're going to load up this next video too. This is from Clip to Houston. I'm going to give it a second for the chat. I'm going to open up the lines in a minute. Let me put, somebody was asking for the links for Cash App if you want. It's iCkEdMeL, but I'll put it here if I'm able to do it without screwing up everything in here. Trying to send it. There we go. If you want. So wow, we got a lot of people in here. Damn. Oh, so somebody asked, was she in the closet overnight? So where's that article at? Let's see if I could tell you real quick. The supposed details of that night. If I could find the article. If not, somebody might have to send it to me. Oh, it's right here. I think I have it here. Yeah, we have it here. Okay, so let me read it to you guys for the new people real quick. Let me give you the quick timeline too. Quick timeline. If there's any new people, because I put a timeline here. Oh, if there's any inaccuracies, you guys let me know. But just the timeline of so Thompson told detectives, Irvin. Okay, so supposedly, Thompson, which is this guy Travion, told detectives Irvin beat the girl with a hairbrush on the night of August 20th when she would not go to sleep. I'm going to give you more details in a second for the new people. Okay, so Maliyah Bass of Houston was reported missing on August 22nd, 2 days later. Why such a long period of time? What happened within all that time? This is the timeline that I got from, I forgot which article. Then Acevedo says that Irvin reported Maliyah missing around 9:30 a.m. August 22nd, saying she left the child in the playground, which we all know is probably BS, right? Thank you for the super chat, Marsha. Appreciate you. Love you guys. Thank you for that. Around 9:30 a.m. and Maliyah was found the next day, August 23rd, 10:30 a.m. And Houston Fire Department rescue personnel pulled the toddler out of the water around 11:15 a.m. And so the story that Travion was telling people, that's a lot. It's a lot in here going on. So the story is, according to court records, the autopsy showed Maliyah had a broken left forearm, an extensive superficial blunt force trauma, in the form of looped pattern. We talked about this the other night. Bruising all over her body. The medical examiner believes that she was beaten with either an extension cord-like object or a hanger-like object. He claims that it was a brush. The police investigation found Maliyah was last seen alive on security video at 12:40 a.m. August 20th. Last time she was seen alive. If we look back at the timeline, the little quick timeline I put together tonight, he claims this whole situation happened August 20th, beaten with a hairbrush. Last time she's seen alive, August 20th, 12:40 a.m. So 12:40 a.m. is early morning hours, so there's a whole lot that can happen in that day. Court records say Thompson confessed and pointed the finger at the mother. He told police that she beat her daughter with a hairbrush August 20th because she was crying and would not go to sleep. Records say that they then put her in a broom closet naked. Why naked? Got no idea. And the naked thing is got to be true because when they found the body in the bayou, somebody had taken a picture. It was on Twitter, like they censored it, but she was actually naked. When they woke up on August 21st, Maliyah was dead, according to Travion. Thompson told police that they disposed of her body in a storm drain, which I guess was accurate because now they're saying they saw them on camera. At their apartment complex on August 22nd, the same day they reported her missing. Look at the timeline real quick. So the day they reported her missing is the day that they disposed of her. The same day they reported her missing. And then she was found on August 23rd. Wow. All right, let's check out the next video. Let me take a look at the chat real quick, see what people are saying. Bieber, what's up? Thanks for joining. Bieber has a YouTube channel. It's Bieber. You guys can check her out. Good content. Post a lot. How could she let her boyfriend beat her? What do you guys think happened, man? I mean, it's just all speculation, but he's pointing the finger at her as if that makes him look any better. I had somebody comment under one of my videos earlier and said that the orange raft is a precaution on the water. So that would explain. I hope you see this. Precaution on the water. I don't know. Neighbor said domestic was present in the house, but yet no one complained or called the Department of Social Services. I think that stuff is such a common thing. People don't normally call police. You hear screaming and all that. Investigators say when someone is left naked, the intent is humiliation. That's what Virtuous Woman said. I know she was a small child, but it was the point of view of the boyfriend. Levincia, what's up? Thank you for joining. I appreciate you sending me links and supporting. All right, let's take a look at. Let's see here. Tiffany, what is up? I think the mom beat her unconscious near death and then placed her in the drain. We're on Facebook and YouTube, by the way. I think there's 600 people here now between YouTube and Facebook. So thank you guys for joining. Oh, my bad. Time to start here. And by the way, if you guys didn't see today's video, you should check it out. The one I posted earlier about that story in North Miami with the mother that left 7 kids alone.
Because I stay right up the street with my daughter-in-law with my son. And he say, Mama, Maliyah is missing. And I say, Travion, what are you talking about? And he say, Maliyah is missing. So I tried to get down here. I was able to get down here.
Who's that?
I was agitated because I felt like the police was not doing anything. They did not care. Then I found out that they brought a dog out here 2 or 3 hours later to find my baby, you know. She's a little girl. She's sweet. She's nothing. And she ain't did nothing to nobody. So I want to say why they would take her, you know. And I'm just mad because I feel like they're not doing everything to try to buy my nana baby, you know.
I wonder who this is.
Tell me.
I want to take it back one more time. Let me hear it again. Oh, watch the video above to hear the grandmother of Maliyah, Tootie, describe where the 2-year-old was last seen. Oh, is this an old video maybe? Now it's frozen. You give it a refresh. By the way, Cynthia, thank you for the cash app. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. What did I do here? Oh,
They're accused of killing 2-year-old Maliyah Bass and dumping her body in a storm drain. And developing right now, the little girl's mother and the mother's boyfriend have gone before a judge.
Bond for Sahara Irvin was set at $175,000 while her boyfriend was given no bond. Channel 2's Bill Barajas is live downtown with the new details revealed in court. Bill?
Okay, I think we're here.
Well, you mentioned Maliyah's mom's bond being set at $175,000. We spoke to her attorney earlier, who said she asked the judge to reduce that bond amount. That judge denied that request. Both Irvin and Thompson now remain behind bars. Security was tight as Sahara Irvin and her boyfriend, Travion Thompson, walked into court wearing an orange jumpsuit and handcuffs. The pair stood in front of a judge charged with injury to a child and tampering with evidence.
Mr. Thompson indicated from the probable cause that Ms. Irvin was responsible.
We deny those allegations.
I believe that a more accurate information is going to be coming forward, but I cannot provide that at this time.
Little Maliyah was reported missing back in August. According to the couple, she was playing outside near the apartment complex playground when she vanished. But investigators say there's no evidence of her wandering off. The 2-year-old's body was later found in Bray's Bayou. At the time,
My best friend.
the couple cried and claimed to have no idea who could have done such a thing.
So far, there has not been an official autopsy report to indicate what actually occurred to her. The prosecutor indicated there were marks on the child's body. Now, as to what happened, I don't think we actually know at this time.
Surveillance video in the area did capture suspicious activity, though. According to prosecutors, Thompson was caught on camera taking out a trash can to the dumpster, which he later took to a nearby storm drain.
We have yet to understand or know from her perspective what has occurred in this case. So I expect that we will be learning a lot more about this in the future.
And no court date has been set just yet in this case. We also asked to speak to Thompson's attorney. He declined to comment, saying it was too early and this case was still under investigation.
Damn.
A couple facing charges in the death of 2-year-old Maliyah Bass appeared in court this afternoon. Prosecutors say Maliyah was hit with a blunt object.
Autopsy, from what I hear, the autopsy is not back yet, Sin. I don't know if like the whole forearm and the bruising all over the body is just like an initial assessment. But no, so far, what I hear is the autopsy is not back yet. So she was outside playing naked. No. She wasn't outside playing naked. No, she was naked previously. You might have just joined. She was naked previously. They locked her in a closet naked.
Mother, Sahara Irvin, and her boyfriend, Travion Thompson, put Maliyah's body in a storm drain. Thompson now claims the child's mother was responsible for Maliyah's death. Her attorney says prosecutors must give more evidence.
Certainly, we're all looking forward to getting information about the child, right? So far, there has not been an official autopsy report to indicate what actually occurred to her.
Maliyah's mother is being held on $175,000 bond. Her boyfriend's bond request was denied.
All right. By the way, we're done with this one. We have 533 people on YouTube. And from what I'm seeing on Facebook, 199. That's pretty dope. Make sure you guys hit like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it, man. I'm kind of trying to do this thing full time now. Chat's going crazy. I wonder about that, man. Who are they both responsible? I mean, I guess they're obviously both responsible. But who's the one that initiated? Who caused this? We're also going to check out the interview I did with a friend tonight. Hey, Candace, how you doing? Crystal, what is up? Houston's unsolved. I saw John Marsden was out. I think at the beginning of this case, he was out there. I thought it was kind of cool. He was out there checking out cameras, pointing out cameras, and all that stuff. Okay, so this is the grandmother, Rosalie Jemerson, if that's how you pronounce it. And I didn't know that there was a full interview. The news media posted like these little clips. I didn't know they had a whole thing. So I found this today.
Justice for your granddaughter. I mean, what's this like for you now? I'm sure this is
John
not
Walsh.
the outcome that you hoped for.
It wasn't the outcome that I hoped for. But I wanted justice, and if this is, this is the justice that Maliyah gets, then I think she deserves justice.
How were you feeling when you heard that your daughter was arrested?
I knew she was getting ready to be arrested. I kind of knew, a little that they would be questioned again. But I cried. I mean, it's just sad.
I mean, where do you go from here? Do you keep a relationship with your daughter? I mean, I know it just happened in the last couple of days, so I'm sure you're still trying to navigate.
Yeah.
Thanks, Houston.
Just trying to find the right words to say to her. I haven't been able to talk to her. You're not able to see her, so you can't go visit. So, but there's so many unanswered questions.
Has she given you any indication of what happened, or has Travion?
No, I don't talk with him, and no, she hasn't.
We got a copy of some of the court records, and the information that they said in them about what happened to her is just, I mean, it's just, I don't know words. Have you heard what and then again, it's just what Travion has told the police. So who knows if it's true, right? But have you heard what he's said?
Yeah.
Hey, Sophia.
It just seems unreal, some of the things that's being said, or the things that was supposed to happen to Maliyah. I get really emotional when I start thinking about the things that they have supposed to have done to my grandbaby, because I can't fathom why would they do that to Maliyah. She was a very sweet little girl. She didn't deserve anything that happened to her, and so it hurts really bad.
Hey, Jackie.
I sincerely hope that what he said isn't what actually happened, because she's a beautiful child, and you hate to think of her in such a vulnerable situation, experiencing so much pain.
Yes, very much.
But it brings into question now for us, for so many people. I mean, I'm not just me, but I'm at Brays Bayou right now, and we stood out here with him, and he said, well,
Hey, Charlene.
I taught her this and I taught her that, and who would hurt this child?
That whole show this guy was putting on ABC 1, 2, 3, teaching her all this stuff. I was just like, it was ridiculous. Crystal Dawn, thank you for the super chat. Did the mom before say she was on a floating device? The mother mentioned her being on an orange float. She's the only person, I think, to this day that I've heard mentioning that. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know if that's true or not, but I can tell you that for sure. Maliyah was found naked. These people discarded her like trash, according to Travion, which this seems like there's got to be some truth to it. As far as who did what, who knows? We're gonna have to hear her side. But to leave a child in a closet, man, you got to be empty. Like, you got to have no kind of emotion. in a closet all night long, naked. That's torture, man. That's just disgusting. I mean, and there's probably more that happened. There has to be more that happened. And we're supposed to believe that you did this with a brush and she just died. You guys woke up the next morning and she's dead. MH, why doesn't super chat stickers work in South Africa? Sent you a PayPal though. I'm not sure. It could be something. I don't know the way YouTube's on all that funny stuff. Could be a YouTube thing. Sorry about that. My phone's freezing up too. South Africa. Well, thank you for watching from South Africa. And Marina and Susan, thank you for the PayPals. I think that was just now. Thank you. Appreciate that.
I mean, do you look at that stuff with like puzzled?
Yeah, because they were all lies, and I was like, I'm just like, how can you? Sometimes I just can't even fathom all that they did, all that they did. I was like, and all along y'all knew what happened and where she was, everything.
Mm-hmm.
And when he mentions he taught her some things, like he was working with her on her ABCs. He was working with her on her colors.
So what happened?
I've seen it on FaceTime. You know, I'm like, well,
that FaceTime could have just been a show too. Grandma's calling. Okay, ABC 1, 2, 3. You know, some people just put on social media is really just a small aspect of what's really going on in anybody's life. You know, most of the time, people aren't going to post the negativity or the negative stuff going on.
Are you doing colors with her? Are you saying her ABCs with her? Talking to Sahara, like, yeah, Mom, we doing her ABCs. We doing her, her colors, her, her name. Do she know who she is? Do she know y'all names? Just what a 2-year-old is supposed to know and should be learning. So he was actually telling the truth when he said those things.
So then do you wonder where the lies come in? Or was that just he was kind of grasping at straws, trying to find anything that seemed like a legitimate story?
Yes. Only because that was true. So yes, when he said those things, it was true. But then everything else was lies. Because both of y'all were covering up where my grandbaby was. It's like it seemed like a movie. It seems like something I'm watching on TV every day. Every day.
Did you at all at any point during this have any inclination that this is how it would end up?
No, I didn't want it to end up like this. I didn't want it to end up like this, but as a human, yeah, in the back of your mind, but you never want to think that your child could hurt their own child.
Thank you, Crystal. Appreciate that, man. Take care, bro. We'll talk. Email me.
Is there anything else that I didn't ask you that you want to share about this? How you're feeling, or
Nola, thank you for the donation. Thank you for all you do, she said.
No.
Do you think that there's a chance that they're innocent?
No.
Damn. Straight out.
They did it. They did something. Their actions caused Maliyah's death. And they both know wrong from right. So your actions caused her death. So then you have to pay. Not, you have to. The word is just, there'll be justice for Maliyah.
Do you wonder how someone could so close to you could do this?
Yeah, I gotta try to say, maybe she, with her being on drugs. You gotta try to find something. You're on drugs. You wasn't in your right mind.
She's not saying that she was on drugs, but she's saying that maybe she like. And a lot of people were saying that in the chat too. To me, she seemed really like her body type, Sahara. She looked like maybe she was doing something. I don't know. And the friend's interview that we're going to see now, she said at one point things kind of changed, and she noticed that Sahara was posting differently on social media.
You're being aggravated. So you as a parent, or you try to find things to say this is probably why you did this to my grandbaby, but then I'm like, no,
this is just America for all.
You wasn't treated like that. I didn't do you like that. I would have never done those things that they say you done to my grandbaby.
Oh my God,
so,
I know, Crystal.
I don't know where this came from. I don't even know who that is. So it's really hard. It's hard every day. Every day it's hard. Yesterday was really hard because I just found out. So I was really very emotional and crying all the time. I cried today too, but it's like sometimes the anger builds up and there's no tears. Now I just want to know why. Why did you do this? Why did y'all do this?
Hey, Fort Lauderdale.
Sorry about that.
President
Trump. I don't even know to say why, because there's no reason why. Because no one never should have did this to Maliyah.
It seems like you had a relationship with her, so I mean, if they said, "Hey, we can't take care of her. Can you take her?" I mean, would that have been something you would have done?
Yeah, I would have. I would have taken her. Yes, without a doubt, and they know that. Sahara knows that, without a doubt. Yeah, I'd have gave up everything. It's double loss. It's double loss for sure.
Yeah.
I don't have my grandbaby, and then now I don't have my only daughter. So it hurts really bad.
All right. Wow. So we're going to do the interview here in a second. I'm going to play the interview for you, and then we're going to take calls. I just wanted to kind of quickly say too, if you guys haven't done so, check out this video from earlier. We looked at the Travion clip, which we're going to take a look at now, really briefly, and then we're going to do the interview. But this is a woman here in North Miami that left her kids alone, 7 kids alone at home, went to go live with the husband. They have a newborn together, and she abandoned these kids allegedly. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and check out the content. Also, really quickly, I just want to talk about I went in person up to Tampa, Dover, Florida, for the story of Veronica Reyes. I went with Pink Justice. I hope to collab more with Pink Justice in the future. But I went out there and I did an interview with the family in person with the new camera. And I also made a video for them for the family's plea to get justice for Veronica. And so that's what I hope to kind of do more for the future, be able to go out locally, maybe in the future, way down, maybe we can actually fly out to places and get video and help people spread their message and stuff. So, and I spoke to somebody messaged me tonight with regards to Veronica Reyes. They told me to call them, but they didn't get back to me yet. And so, we're still working on that to hopefully get some clues or answers for that family. And so let's take a quick look at this. If you missed the video earlier, I thought this was just so weird. This clip of on the floor here, that's Sahara, that's the mother. Okay, and there's several videos I've seen of her kind of putting on this thing, and Travion's in the distance. That's EquiSearch, Texas EquiSearch. Travion's out here in the distance. He's like the most distraught out of everybody. He's putting on this show. He's hurt, grieving. That's yeah.
What's going on? What's going on?
Hey, right here. I want to help you, okay?
And I don't know who this person is. People were commenting saying that maybe that's Travion's mother. I don't know who this is in a white shirt. and white pants.
Where's Maliyah? Where's Maliyah?
What's your name, ma'am?
Where's Maliyah?
She's directly asking him too, where's Maliyah? And they're all looking at him.
Travion.
He just walks past, doesn't even console or whatever. Sahara
Travion, where's Maliyah?
is just running away. Where's he running to? I just thought this clip was so weird. This is from ABC 13, Micaiah Hatfield, I think a reporter. I don't know. When I open up the lines, you guys can call me and tell me what you think about this.
Hey, right here. I want to help you, okay?
What's going on?
And it's just so, I mean, I commented on this earlier too. It's so strange for me for a man to have his, I could understand the young people like they're in that culture or ideology or whatever, but for a grown man, well, I guess he's young too. I forgot how old Travion is. It's just so weird to have your pants hanging to your knees and you're bent over and your ass is just out. Jiggle, like just Jesus Christ. I know that doesn't matter. It's the least of whatever, but
Where's Maliyah? Where's Maliyah?
Ma'am. What's your name, ma'am?
Where's Maliyah? Travion. Travion, where's Maliyah?
it's weird. He's running away from everybody, the entire crowd. All right, so let's look at the interview. I'm going to pull up the interview for you guys. I interviewed a friend tonight, Crystal. Thank you, Crystal, for reaching out. Crystal reached out to a couple of people. She's been helping me out a little bit on the channel, and this is one of the friends of Sahara. Let me pull up a picture for you guys. She sent me. Such a picture of them. And hold on, let me take my notes out here. So that's Brittany. That's Brittany and Sahara. And let me show you one more message. Hopefully it's okay that I show this. I should have asked her first, but there's nothing crazy in here. So this is like I guess the messenger message. And so she messaged the Sahara, just to make sure you keep looking out for you that's effed up. This is like an old message. This top part here, I think. She can call in and clarify. And Sahara replied, of course, it's me and my daughter before anything. And then the recent message, this was August 23rd. So if we look at the timeline real quick, August 23rd. August 23rd. Well, that's the day that Maliyah's body was found in the morning. But she messaged her early morning hours. My computer's freezing. Hey, hon, I saw your post, and I want you to know I'm praying hard for you, whatever is happening right now. And I'm so sorry for what you're going through. No, girl, I seen the article. This was after 12:09 p.m. I'm so sorry. I shared for you, praying so hard she is found. She never replied. She hit love or whatever, the heart thing, and then she looked at it, but she never replied. That was the last time they spoke. They went to cosmetology school together. Let me give you a quick synopsis too, if I can, before I play the clip. This was in a group chat. Let's see if I can pull up the group chat. Okay. So the brief synopsis, this is what Brittany said. This year. Brittany said, I met Sahara in April of last year. We were both attending cosmetology school together and started on the same day. We clicked really fast. Within the first week or so, she was sweet and easy to get along with. Really, everyone loved her. I really centered myself around her and 3 other people here at the school. And we would all stay with each other. She made a few friends here as well, but literally almost every day, her conversations would turn to her daughter and how she was literally her world and how she would do anything for her. Her actual statements were, it's me and my daughter against the world, just me and her. And I do anything for my baby girl. When things first started happening, I noticed her Facebook post. She posted the "Please God, no, not my baby," August 23rd. She noticed that around 1:18 in the morning. I don't know when Sahara actually posted that, but apparently there was a post where she said, "Please God, not my baby." I messaged her and didn't get a response. August 23rd, 12:29 p.m. I seen the Amber Alert. I messaged her again, and all I got was a heart reaction. Right there, I started to know something was up. She always sends something back to me. I felt instant guilt of some form. I felt it. She said I felt. Well, she said I was shocked when the report came back. I didn't think she played the first-hand role in her daughter's murder. I truly thought she was covering for Travion. I wasn't sure why, if it was fear, if she told what he did, if it was because she didn't want to lose him too. I really don't know. I'm surprised she was smiling in her mugshot. I'm surprised she killed her baby. I'm surprised she lied the whole time. And I'm surprised she fooled everyone into believing she was the loving, nurturing mother she claimed to be. So let's watch the video. Oh, wait, we got a super chat here. Mula, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you. Appreciate that. Wendy, where's the message here? Wendy Dawson says, "Hey, from Australia. Watch some of this on the AFC channel that shows neighbors showing inside, proving that she was not making breakfast." Interesting. All right. So just a little bit of I don't know, background information. We had audio issues. I got completely thrown off because we did the StreamYard thing. We had audio issues where she was playing the audio on her phone and I was echoing and we got kind of thrown off. But this is her friend, and I don't think she knew any inside info or whatever. I'll just play it. All this talking, I'll just play it. With me. She agreed to come on and do an interview, and I just wanted to make sure it's okay that I record you. Thanks, Sentiments. You're okay with that? We can upload it. Okay. And this is a friend of Sahara, and I'd like to hear how you guys met, how long you knew each other, and maybe if you can kind of paint the picture, maybe give a little background of yourself and your relationship with her.
Yeah, okay. So we both actually started cosmetology school together the same day. It was April of last year. And we kind of really clicked right away. We were both kind of quiet the first week or so, and then we both kind of came out of our shell kind of together. And we kind of fell into like this little group of me, her, and a couple other girls. And I mean, that was pretty much it. And she just seemed really likable, really personable. I don't really open up to people really easily. So for me to open up to her the way that I did was interesting. She was happy. She was lovable, like I had said.
HV2N.
She was always laughing, always smiling, always wanted to help you out. I don't really know how to paint a picture of her other than just your regular everyday best friend. I mean, that's what she was.
How long did you guys go to the cosmetology school together?
She was there up through from April of last year till probably mid-August of last year.
Ooh, okay.
And then she kind of, yeah, and then she kind of backslid and some stuff started happening in her life to where she couldn't attend as much, and she finally ended up having to be dropped from the program. Just life situations. I mean, it wasn't anything crazy or abnormal, you know, on her end. it just was life.
Did you guys ever hang out? Like outside of
school? Yeah, we did. She came to my house. We only hung out outside of school one time. Aside from after school, we went to like a store here or there or something, and then whatnot, and lunches and stuff. But she came to my house one night last July. I invited her out for a 4th of July get together. It was a little thing that we do every year for kids, and I told her to bring Leah out. And she did, and she was loving.
She brought Maliyah,
you're saying? She did.
Oh, okay.
She did. She brought Maliyah. Yes. She was loving and she was caring, and she, we were lighting off the fireworks, and she took her farther away from them. She was holding her ears because it was too loud for her, and she was a protective mom.
What was Maliyah like?
Sweet and loving and happy. Oh my gosh, Maliyah was just she was such a light. She was just
So you never noticed like any mental instability from the times that you
No, she was normal. There's no mental disabilities at all. She had a regular attitude.
Right.
For sure. Right. She could have an attitude, but
and you never met.
She wouldn't just have
Travion.
an attitude with you for no reason.
Have you ever met Travion before? The boyfriend?
No, I have not.
Oh, okay. Okay, so the other thing I want to ask you about. So on August 23rd, she posted a message like at 1:18 in the morning. So we were telling me.
That was when I had seen it. I'm not sure. I don't remember the time that she had posted it, but that was when I had seen the message or the post.
And she said, God, no, not my baby.
Mm-hmm.
And you messaged her.
Mm-hmm.
And she didn't reply. You were just messaging her to see how she was.
Yeah, I just messaged her kind of to see what was going on and let her know that I was praying for her and thinking about her. And all she did was send me a heart emoji. And to me, that was kind of strange. She usually, when I would message her, she would send me book replies back. It wasn't anything, just a quick emoji. We would have full conversations when she would talk to me on Messenger. And she sent me that back, and I kind of talked it up too. Maybe she was busy trying to figure out what was going on. So I fluffed that off. And then later in the afternoon, it was between 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I seen the Amber Alert for Leah. And I messaged her again, kind of the same thing, let her know that I was praying for her, hoping that she would be found. And I didn't get any reply at all after that, ever.
And that was the last time you talked to her?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. How often did you guys talk before? Like just once in a while?
Quite a bit. We talked quite a bit, but, not as much after she moved to Texas.
Okay. Wow, so did this surprise you?
Daily, though. I was very surprised that it was her directly. I felt that it was a cover-up. I felt she was covering up for Travion. Or maybe if her story was, true, that it was, it was a negligent homicide. But for her to be firsthand, it was heartbreaking. I don't know if I'm more sad about it, if I'm more mad at her. There's so many emotions on that right now.
And you said she spoke of her daughter all the time, right? In a positive way.
Yeah, it was always, she always said, it's me and my daughter against the world. It's my daughter 100%. I'm going to do everything for my daughter. I need to focus on me and my daughter. I'm going to do everything I can for my daughter. That was all she spoke of. That was everything that I heard. When she was in school, she said, I'm doing this for my baby. I'm trying to give my baby a life. I'm trying to give my daughter a life. I'm trying to give her what I couldn't give myself, what I didn't get for myself, you know, everything was for Leah. And for her to do something like this, I can't.
Did you ever know her to be on like drugs or anything?
I knew that she smoked marijuana.
Oh, okay.
But I did notice after she moved to Texas, her Facebook, things that she would post on her story, it seemed a little bit
just
different. Kind of like she was going downhill. She was posting about, like, she would just throw up cash, tons of cash, and talking about this side hustle or that side hustle, and that to me was not her here. That wasn't the Sahara that I knew. So I knew that she was going downhill, but I didn't think she was going the direction she was going.
I mean, what were your thoughts when you first heard that she was Maliyah went missing? Like the playground situation. I mean, do you think that because the story that Travion's saying is that supposedly she beat Maliyah with a brush and then left her in the closet.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so when I first read the Amber Alert, my first thought, and I didn't speak it out loud, I didn't, but my first thought was she would never leave her alone on a playground. I know she wouldn't leave her alone on a playground, so that's not true. But then I thought also what happened, because she wouldn't hurt her baby.
Right.
So she wouldn't leave her alone on a playground and she wouldn't hurt her baby. It's the boyfriend. With Travion's statement, I have mixed emotions on it, because I haven't heard a statement from Sahara yet.
Right.
Since she didn't appear in court.
Do you believe that she could have a mental lapse? Or
that she what?
Have a mental lapse? Like from the time you've known her, she doesn't seem like she'd have to go.
I mean, anything's possible.
Right.
It is. I don't know behind closed doors what her relationship was with Travion.
Okay.
So anything could have caused her to have a mental lapse. But I still won't say that would have caused her to do what she did, and it's not an excuse for what she did.
Okay.
So, no, it's, I don't think that she would be able to, or should be able to plea any insanity pleas at all.
Right. What do you think about the smile? You saw the mugshot. You didn't see the mugshot?
No, I seen the mugshot. I was very angry with the mugshot. I don't have any kind words that I can say on here about that. There's a lot of very choice words that I had said about the mugshot. She definitely looks like she's trying to play the part of somebody trying to plead an insanity case, or trying to, look like she's crazy.
Right.
It's either that or she's proud of what she did for some reason.
Okay. Did you finish the cosmetology school?
She did not.
Okay. All right. Any final thoughts? With Facebook Sahara?
I just hope that she gets as much punishment that she possibly can get.
Right. And this is just nothing in her character that you've ever seen.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. Appreciate it.
Yep. Thank you.
Thanks. All right, let me stop recording. At this point, we're having some audio issues. She basically just came on to give her experience. I did this just in the hopes that maybe somebody else that knows her, more information, will come forward and just give their experience. They went to cosmetology school together. She met Maliyah, and that's as far as it goes, but so yeah, at the end here, we couldn't even figure out how to get out of this thing. I don't know what I'm doing. Thank you. I really appreciate you coming though. Sorry about the weird audio thing. But
No,
thank
that's
you for
okay.
taking your time. Just want a little bit of perspective, maybe from somebody that you hear.
Mhm.
All right. Well, take care. Thank you.
All right, thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Okay. I think that's it.
Right.
You're still trying to figure it out?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I clicked the leave button, but it's not doing.
All right. So I'm gonna take some calls if anybody wants to call. It wasn't a live interview. No, I did it pre-recorded. I personally like to do my interviews pre-recorded. If she wants to come on after, she can. And you look like you're blushing, sir. She's married, I think. But no, I do my interviews pre-recorded, and but she thought it was live. The whole thing was just off because she thought we were doing a live thing, and I was actually doing pre-recorded, and the whole thing was off. But I mean, I wouldn't mind doing an interview with the bio father, or somebody in the family. I'm gonna call into the line right now.
Thank you for calling Call-In Studios host and call screener line. Please enter your show number and press pound.
Shit, my computer's lagging.
Enter your 6-digit PIN number.
We got somebody on the line now too. Give me 1 second. All right. 5, 6.
Welcome, host. You are now in the host room and can manage your callers from the Call-In Studio web interface.
Okay, I'm in. Somebody hung up from 954. You can call back. We have 269. Let me take 269. You guys can call in and just share your. Oh wow, damn, we got 3 out of time out of nowhere. All right, 269. Hey, how you doing? Where you calling from?
Hey, it's Brittany Tyler.
Brittany,
from Michigan.
thank you for calling. How you doing? Thank you for the interview that we did earlier. I don't even like to call it an interview, but just a conversation. And people in the live chat, if you have any questions, you can comment and ask her right now if you want.
Yeah, because I just wanted to clarify, because it says friend of Sahara, and I don't really want to fall under that classification anymore.
Okay.
Because I can't paint myself as a friend of hers anymore. I can't, I would put it under former friend.
Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying.
As well.
Right.
Yeah. I can't morally live with that title.
Tiffany wants to know how many times you saw Maliyah. Was it just once at the 4th of July thing you were talking about, or?
No. No, she actually would bring her into the school as well. So I did see her interact with Maliyah frequently. She would bring her in.
She would bring her into the school for what? Just to.
She brought her in a few times. Just whoever had been watching her during the day, they would bring her up during lunchtime sometimes, or she brought her up with her if she wasn't going to be in for the day in class or something, but she needed to come up for something. She would come up with her daughter to pick up some things or whatever. Just throughout time, she had her with her.
Right.
She would come up to the school with her.
Okay. Let me see if there's any other questions while I have it here too. Live chat, Facebook, YouTube. You guys have any other questions or? Let me see.
Yeah, I definitely do want to clarify anything that anybody.
Lady G is asking, did she ever tell you why she relocated or why she wasn't living in the same state? What state was it before? Where do you live? Where state did she come from?
I knew her from Michigan. She grew up in Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Okay.
I'm not sure why she relocated to Texas. I don't know if that's where she maybe met Travion at somehow, or she met him online and moved down there to meet him. I'm not sure how that happened, to be honest. She never even told me that.
Did you ever talk to the biological father? Just what Tiffany's asking.
No, I did not.
Okay. All right. And I think that's it. Any other final thoughts or thoughts on this whole situation? Or no? Okay.
No, I just wanted to, make sure. I wanted to make sure people understood that I don't stand behind her at
Right.
all. I don't support her at all. I think she deserves any punishment that she gets plus some.
All right.
And what she did was totally disgraceful. So.
All right. Thank you, Brittany. Appreciate it. Thanks for the interview too and your thoughts and perspective.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Bye. Okay, so we have 4 people waiting, 5 people now. Let's get to it. Hammer to it. 732. Let me take 732. And by the way, Brittany, too, don't worry about the comments. The comment section is savage. I don't even want the mods censoring too much. We got to let the savagery go. 732. How you doing? Where you calling from?
Oh, this is K Solo. Mel.
Hey, Kisolo, how you doing? Thank you for being subscribed and a supporter and coming into the live chats and the videos. Appreciate that.
Yeah. I don't want y'all putting too much weight on.
I'm echoing a little bit.
Let me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me mute the show.
Okay.
But I don't want y'all putting too much weight on what Travion said because I was, I'm following all these stories from every angle I can get, and I was watching, another channel, and a neighbor came on that channel and said that the night that the girl supposedly, met her demise, she heard Maliyah's mother screaming at Travion, "Oh my God, what did you do to her?"
Who said
my
that?
My baby. What is her name? Sahara or whatever. She was yelling at the Travion. And
But who said that? That she was? Oh, the neighbor said that. Okay. That she was yelling.
Yeah, the neighbor, because the neighbor went over there and knocked on her door to see, if everything was okay. And then ever since then, the neighbor spoke to the police and everything and told them what she heard and, told them that she went over there to see if everything was okay and everything. And the neighbor has been getting death threats and everything else.
Really? Damn.
Yeah. And this particular neighbor, tried to, because she, evidently this particular neighbor had just moved in and she was trying to, get her deposit back and all of that so she can move to another place after all of this happened. But the rental office won't let her do that because she had already moved in. And then they're talking about she would be breaking her lease and blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
But, yeah, the neighbor has been getting death threats and all of that because she done spoke to the police and told them what she heard and that she had went over there to try to check on the situation. But, then they told her that everything was okay and whatever. Sahara and them had told her that everything is fine or whatever and then shut the door on her. And, then, like a couple of days later, and that's when all of this stuff happened with the girl going missing. So I wouldn't put too much weight on the story that Travion is given to cover his ass.
Right. Okay.
But nobody knows exactly what happened.
Right.
But from what that neighbor is saying, and how she's getting death threats and all of that, and she had to actually go stay somewhere else to stay safe. Her and her children. I wouldn't doubt that he's the one that did something to that little girl. And, she's like keeping quiet about that because she's scared of him.
Right. All right. Well, thank you. Appreciate the call. Thank you, Kay, for the support. Thank you for giving your thoughts.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right. Take care.
I'm listening and.
Thank you.
Yeah, but and to that previous caller, I wouldn't turn my back on it just yet. Just let some more details come out or whatever. But from the beginning, I thought he had something to do with it, and she's scared of her. Because you remember when those people went in the apartment and they were saying, "I heard he been beating her ass and all of that."
Right.
I believe she's scared of him.
All right.
I believe he did something to that baby, and she's scared of him, so she's trying to keep her mouth shut to keep from telling on him. I believe that's what's going on.
All right. Thank you, Kay. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate your support too.
All right.
All right. Bye.
All right, bye.
So I'm gonna keep the calls moving kind of brief, because we got people calling in. I also have 2 clips to show you guys. I gotta show you guys the Crystal Jackson. After the calls slow down, I'm gonna show you the Crystal Jackson, because it's the people. I mean, it's just the lies and the show that people put on. And then I'm gonna show you a clip too from Christopher Watts when I was mocking him. But let me take 323. Thank you for holding. 323. Who are you and where are you calling from?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, I'm JoJo. I'm calling from Los Angeles.
Hi, JoJo. Thanks for calling.
Thank you for taking my call. So, I have a few things. I wrote them down just so I don't get all sidetracked, and I know the call's got to go fast. But thank you for keeping us updated on this case.
For sure.
The first thing I wanted to say was the grandmother was so weird.
You think so?
She stated, yes.
Tell me.
She stated, okay, so she stated she needed a few months to get her and help out. The news, like, I could have took her. If you could have took her, you would have took her. Point blank, period.
I wonder what she meant by that too. When I'm not blaming the grandmother at all, but I was wondering what she meant by that when she said that I could have took her. She just needed to wait just a little bit more time. Like, did she know something was going on, or what exactly happened there?
I just feel like they all failed that baby. And I saw a clip of them in court today, and you could tell like Sahara didn't know that he actually pointed the whole blame at her, because he was trying to get her attention, and she was like rocking, like he said, "What? What
sure
the
this
hell
is
you
not
mean?
the
I did."
Right.
And then it was weird that he was caught on surveillance with the trash can and kind of dumping the baby. So it's like, how you gonna point the finger at me if you helped? Like, they both are guilty. They both are to blame. And then the previous caller saying to the homegirl from cosmetology school, don't turn your back on. No, we don't stand with people who kill their children. Period. Like the Maliyah Davis
yeah, that's
case.
the person that previous called. Yeah. She was like, "Don't turn your back on her." Yeah, we do need to. I wonder what Sahara has to say, though. We do have to hear, because you know what I think is going to happen too, just like with the cupcake situation, where these 2 people are going to be in the courtroom pointing the fingers at each other because nobody wants to take full blame or culpability. So I'm really curious to hear what she has to say too. And she needs
but somewhere in the middle, we're going to get the whole story.
Yeah.
So we want to hear them blame each other, because then they're going to start telling the truth.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah, you want them to do that.
He can't. He saw that she didn't show up for court. It seemed like here come all his allegations, and he was like, she beat her with the brush, and she did this, and she did that. Well, why was you on the news talking about my baby knew her ABC? He went to
Right.
And somebody took her from me. You knew just what was happening and what was going on. Like, they didn't think all the media was going to show up and really cover it, and they didn't think people was going to care.
Right.
It's just a sad situation.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the call. Thank you for the support. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you for taking it. Your
No problem.
page is off the chain.
Thanks. All right. Take care.
Okay, you guys have a blessed.
Oops, cut her off. Sorry. You too. 912. We got to keep it moving. 912. Let me take you next. 912. How you doing? Where you calling from? 912. Hello.
Oh, hi.
Hey.
I'm sorry.
Hey, it's okay.
Hold on. Let me. Okay, this is Crystal
Crystal.
from Columbus, Georgia. The Crystal.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because there's so many crystals.
Yeah, Crystal.
Hey, how you doing?
Yes,
Thanks.
I know. Hey, good. I just wanted you to reiterate that Brittany is not trying to be a Karen. I was looking at some of the
Okay.
comments, and if you'll just let the viewers know that we reached out to her, and
Right.
her intent is not to be a Karen or get any, personal gain or any fame from this. If you could just kind of reiterate that.
That's true.
And I know everybody tells me I sound really country. I don't hear it, but I'm sure you do. So
On the
anyway,
phone,
I
when
know.
yeah, it kind of sounds like you're right now on live stream. I don't know, but all right. Thank you.
I am. Oh, well, I tried to I paused it, but yeah.
All right, thanks. Appreciate the call, and thank you for the support
right.
too and setting up the interview.
All right. Thank you.
All right, bye.
All right. Bye.
Yeah, what Crystal's saying is true. She didn't like reach out to us. She wasn't looking out for cloud. I appreciate that woman coming on to talk. It's not like she was any of that stuff. We reached out to her. So thanks again for coming on. All right, 602. Let me take that call. 602, how you doing? Where you calling from?
Hey, calling from Arizona. This is Linda.
Linda, how you doing?
I'm all right. You know, I am just a little appalled that this neighbor that was reporting all of this abuse is now being threatened and death threats are made against her. And I hope somebody is listening that knows her, because there is a tenant's right to terminate lease due to domestic violence, harassment, assault, or stalking. And all that young lady needs to do is basically file a police report, take that police report, attach it to a notice of plans to vacate. And the landlord cannot, and if he does, he has a lawsuit against him, cannot withhold her leaving, basically cannot say, oh, you can't leave, you're going to break your lease, because she has clear evident facts that she is being harassed and basically personal threats are against her. So it is up to that management to maintain the welfare of this individual or whoever's in that household. So I just wanted to reach out on that level, hoping that somebody can get a hold of her, but it's clearly under the tenant landlord rights. It's a federal law. They can't withhold her from moving. And another thing about the grandma is I was reading up on, you know, just follow one link leads to another link. And as far as her saying that she needed a little bit more time, apparently from what I understand and what I've read, and I can send you my resources in an email, but it was stated that the grandmother was living in an area that was just for an age appropriate group. So meaning she had to get special consent to allow them to come into the home.
Okay.
Apparently they weren't able to just allow anybody to come through the doors. So
Right.
I think that's what the holdup was. I'm sure she's guilt-ridden at this point. I'm sure she knew her child had some underlying psych issues. But at the end of it, I think that might have been why she kind of said, I just asked her to wait a little bit. So,
Okay.
I
Thank
mean,
you.
this woman, yeah, so she's not a well-fit mother, obviously, to let her child go down a drain. But
Right, of course.
it might have been the grandmother's circumstances, but I'm just hoping and praying that this poor neighbor lady doesn't get too much and really knows her rights and the law, because it is a federal law that they cannot force her to stay if life is being threatened.
Okay. Thanks. Appreciate that.
Have a good night.
You too. Thank you. Okay, let me take 202. 1 second. I'm going to take 202. Got a couple of people on the line. By the way, I just want to say real quick, on YouTube, we have 300 likes. Thank you, YouTube. Facebook, we got 84. So let's keep it good. Let's keep it going, man. You guys could like and share. Appreciate that. Or subscribe or follow. All right. 202. 202, how you doing? Where are you calling from?
What's going on, Duddy, man? This is Jay Hakeem. I'm calling from Baltimore, Maryland.
Baltimore. Hey, man. How you doing?
How you doing, man? Enjoying the show, man. First thing I want to say, man, I've been following this case and this story from a lot of different YouTube channels and primarily yours. This guy, this father here, this dirtbag, man. I think it's clear that from his actions, he's shown us that he'll do anything to save his own skin. We can't believe him. He's shown us that with the whole charade and Thespian Act. And so his statement regarding the actual child's mother, Maliyah's mother, I feel what one of the last callers said, you can't hold too much weight on his statements, accusing the mother with the abuse and the initial act. But however, you can still accuse the mother because she's still at fault. And because she should have protected her child and not let this dirtbag, if he allegedly did it. But the one thing that's standing out to me that I think about is the grandmother, right? And I'm looking at her interviews and I'm like, well, all right, these are 21, 20-year-old children. They have a baby. They have a kid in the house. They're not, at that age, they're not wise or mature to properly take care of another life. I mean, I know after you're 18, you can have an apartment or take care of a baby, but these are kids, man. They're 21 years old. So this grandmother, she's an adult. She's an adult. I feel like she kind of failed her granddaughter. I feel like she knows about her daughter She knows the intricacies of her daughter. She know that little girl crazy. I also looked at the father, the biological father. Why is this little girl having babies with random dudes? She running around with a dirt bag that's lying on TV. Then the real father is in another whole state. Why he not in his daughter's life? Like, it's a whole mess. You know what I mean? And from looking at the real biological father, it seemed like he kind of showed concern on the interview, but it seemed like it was phony. It seemed like he really ain't kid. Because if he kid, he would be there in his kid's life. She probably was a jump off. He probably hit her, got out of there. She kept the baby. She got a new dude. He said she wasn't letting him see his biological child, Maliyah. So now that the girl did, they locked up. You know, people want to interview him. He getting, clout. Where was you? But I'm like, you should have been there too, bruh. Somebody killed your daughter. Where's you at? The grandmother. Somebody killed your granddaughter. Where was you at? Like, I don't know, man. They're making black people look real bad right about now, man. I swear to goodness, man. I was hoping it wasn't them. I've been watching this, and for the little bit of dead time that it wasn't no reports, I was checking your channel, looking at other stuff, and when it came to, they said, man, they locked up the parents. I said, oh, we done took an L. African Americans, we done took an L. These damn kids. Bun Beater came out and spoke on everything in Houston, all type of issues. I'm glad ain't nobody really stand up for these two people and speak on them, because it makes us look real bad as a race, man. I swear, I feel for that little girl, Maliyah. I swear I feel for that little girl so bad, man. If that was my daughter, I would go ham. I hope they do something. I don't want to wish bad on nobody, but that guy, he said he smoked weed. I seen it live where he was smoking weed and he played a game. He smoked weed. You saw it?
I think they were both smoking weed, and they had the little. I think Maliyah was in their hand. They were dancing or something.
Yeah, they went to the 7-Eleven that night.
Oh, I didn't see.
And left the little girl in the house to go get some roll up papers. Another thing I seen an interview with one of the neighbors out there, right? So this girl, she was kind of thick and heavy set, big heavy, like top heavy, big chest or whatever, and she was kind of ratchet. I think you showed the video on your channel.
Yeah,
they went through the house with that girl, right? So, she was kind of like coming at this other guy, some guy named Tommy on his channel, and some people went down there and interviewed him. Yeah. So I'm like, I wonder what she got to say about this now. Because she was kind of caping for the parents, saying, don't talk bad about us. Yeah, we living bad, but so what? We don't come around here. You don't want to smoke. And I'm like, yo, in the community, y'all killing kids in this community. Y'all all should be ashamed of yourselves. We got to do better, man. That little baby ain't deserve this, man. They thought they was going to put her in that sewer. Wasn't nobody going to find her, but bodies float. They went in the bayou, and they found the little girl. Now they want to act, and man. Man, it's bad,
right,
man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate your call. Appreciate it,
bro.
your perspective. Yeah, take care, man.
All right, man.
All right.
Take it easy.
I'm falling behind on the calls a little bit. So let me take the next one. 816. We got to keep it moving. 816. How you doing? Where you calling from? What's your thoughts? And who is this?
Hi, I'm calling from Kansas City, Missouri. My name is Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi, I love your shows.
Thank you.
I really feel horrible about Maliyah being dead, because we still have Maliyah Bowen's case that nothing seems to be happening. And I really don't fault the grandmother, because if it is said that she had lived in a senior citizen building and maybe she couldn't have her grandbaby there, you can't really fault her. And if the mother moves out of town, you can't fault the father or the grandmother, because they can't move from state to state to follow her. That doesn't mean they didn't have a relationship with Maliyah, the baby. But her mother and that boyfriend, I knew from day one they both were guilty. And there is no way in hell, if someone killed my baby, I wouldn't be trying to kill them and turn them in. It wouldn't be no hiding and putting my baby in the grave.
Right.
And I hope they get the maximum sentence.
Thank you. Appreciate that call. I agree with you too, though, with the grandmother. I'm not gonna go and put blame on her. I don't know what the situation was, but yeah, I agree. Thank you, though.
I agree. Thank you.
All right.
Keep up.
Oh, sorry. I gotta keep it moving. Now I'm kind of knowing what it's like for some of these other YouTubers I see when they gotta like keep the lines going. I'm sorry. All right, 469. Let me take you now. 469. How you doing? Where you calling from? Who is this? 469.
Sarah. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you now. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Sarah from Dallas, Texas.
Hey, Farrah.
So everybody is really opinionated for the grandmother, and I'm not sure what grandma y'all talking about or they're talking about because she only had two: the biological, maternal, and then the paternal. So his mom was not her grandmother. She didn't live in
Right.
a assisted living or anything like that.
I think they're talking about her Sahara's mother is what they're talking about, I think.
Yeah,
or maybe they're
that's
talking
what I'm
about both. I
about.
don't know. But yeah, I think they're talking about Sahara's mother.
Yeah, she never lived in a facility to where she couldn't have her grandbaby.
Okay.
She lived in a whole nother state.
Oh.
And when she lived in a whole nother state, and when she asked for time, she was asking for time to get there.
Okay. Oh, to get there.
So
Okay.
everybody don't know the story,
Mm-hmm.
but everybody is full of opinions. I
Mhm.
mean, they're entitled to their opinions, but what they're not going to do is come for the grandmother.
Okay. I hear you.
But
All right.
thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the call. Appreciate that. I hear you. I hear you. Don't come from grandma. I'll leave grandma alone. 502. How you doing? Where you calling from? Who is this? Hello? 502. I hear you echoing, but I don't hear you talking. 502, 502. You've been holding for a while. I don't want to lose you. Oh, okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, but I'm still hearing myself.
Hold on.
If you could, yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, can you
Let
mute
me
me in
turn
the
the TV
background?
down.
There you go. Oh, I'm on the TV?
Yeah, I
Oh,
can hear
snap. I'm on the TV? Okay.
Yeah, got you on the big screen.
So what's your thoughts?
Okay, so I'm getting ready to turn the TV down. So this is my thought. Actually, I have two. So first, I just want to say, like, as women, you know, you got to be careful who you bring your babies around. You can't leave them with anybody. You can't start dating a guy in 3 months, move him in, and then he's around your child. Like, we got to do better. And then I just want to say, I know that one lady. I know who you're talking about. She was a little, I don't even want to say it, maybe ratchet or just rough, right? I'm talking about the one chick that had like the spit in the side of her mouth. You know
Oh,
what I'm
yeah.
talking about?
Yeah. I think Tommy had her, or he played the video. I don't know who else. I saw that video. Yeah.
You know, she was so passionate, and if you really pay attention to her now and go back, she was like spot on. She said something is not right. Something is not right with this situation. You know, like the mom, like she was saying everything that they were doing, and she just knew that like something wasn't right. And I think she's the one that actually went into the apartment after they moved out and kind of showed a video so everybody could see everything. But if you remember, she said we were out here looking for her daughter, and they weren't anywhere to be found. So I just feel like, I know she was rough. You know, looking at her lips was a distraction. At least for me, it was. But she was spot on. Like her intuition was on
Right.
point. And I just feel like as women, we just always have to go off of our gut feeling and stop bringing men and even women around. You know, new people around your kids. You just can't do it. You can't do
Right.
it. Not in this day and age.
Thank you. I
And like
appreciate
keeping
that.
them in a parking lot, no problem. I love your channel now.
Thank you.
know, I'm
Thank
like
you.
addicted to it. I'm the one the other night that was like 5 minutes, please, 5 more minutes.
Oh,
5
yeah,
more
yeah. I
minutes.
remember
So,
that. We stayed on late that night. Yeah.
yeah, I love your content. Keep it
Thank you.
going. I'm gonna send you a Cash App.
Thank you. All right. I appreciate that.
No
All
problem.
right.
Have a good night.
You
I'm still
too.
listening.
All right. Cool.
Bye.
Bye. All right, we have more calls. Oh yeah, what I wanted to say too about the neighbor people were talking about. There was one caller. She wasn't caping for the parents at all. She was going against the parents. She was upset from my understanding. Which one? Let me pull up real quick. Oh, that was a different story. Where's that woman everybody's referring to? She definitely her. She was definitely not sticking up for the parents. And she had an issue with Quanell, and I think she had an issue with Tommy, whatever that situation was. Which, by the way, Tommy drove or flew out there or drove out there. I don't know where Tommy lives, but that was interesting. Okay, 954. Let me take 954. 954. How you doing? Where you calling from?
Fort Lauderdale. Mel, it's
Fort
Anthony.
Lauderdale.
How are you?
Anthony, how you doing, man? Thanks for calling.
Very good. I'll make this very brief.
Okay.
We're going to go into rehabilitating these two, if possible. And what they need to do when they have this type over their head, this kind of case, they're no longer to have children anymore. They both get castrated. I know that sounds
I
kind of
agree.
ridiculous,
No,
but
I
we
agree.
as the people have
Let's
to
go
pay
there.
for this. And if you don't take care of the problem, we're just going to continue on with this dumpsters with children, landfills with kids and mothers. You're from Fort Lauderdale or Broward area.
Yeah.
You know, that's all we hear. We got people
All the
laying
time.
all over these canals and dumpsters. It's ridiculous. And changing subject real quick, you hit a death camp over there in Dania. I mean, you got all these piles of women's clothes. It's like screaming in your face.
It was insane.
I mean,
if you guys haven't seen that video where I went out into this area by the beach and there was all these different clothes and stuff, you guys should check it out. It was interesting. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if I came across. I was kind of thinking I might come across like a body or something while I was out there, man.
Yeah, because I know the detective. I know the head FBI agent, George Pyro, personally. He lived where I work at this time, where I'm speaking from. I've known him for a year, and he's very thorough. We're very lucky we have him as an investigator to get it right. You
I
know,
never heard of
he's
him.
going to tell you stuff. He's the one that was telling you about the white vehicle and showing the pictures. He's Lebanese.
Oh,
He's got the gray
okay.
beard.
Okay.
Yeah. He's George Bush put him in, and he also, look him up, he interrogated Saddam Hussein.
Oh,
He
wow.
broke down so he's got a very powerful background. So we're very lucky we got him investigating these type of situations. It's really deep out there. It's crazy. I mean, it's what's going on. But going back to what I talked about real quick is they need to, once they have this over their head, they need to castrate them. And that's it. You're not having children anymore.
I'm down with that.
Because you are a threat to the children, period.
And we need
So,
stronger
anyway,
laws too on these people that do these types
Exactly.
of things to kids. Yeah. And people that molest them and
Yeah.
abuse them and all that stuff. We need stronger laws. They should never be let out again. If it's proven and it's facts, no more.
Exactly. Mel, I like your approach, and I can see from all over the country people are coming in. Keep it up.
Thank you.
I'm
man.
looking at the new Walter Cronkite, from the Bahamas.
Walter Cronkite?
Yeah, that's your position. The new Walter Cronkite.
Who's that?
The reporter.
Oh.
Walter Cronkite? Oh,
Yeah,
we
I
go
don't know
way
who that
back
is.
in the day.
Oh,
I'm
I'm pulling
62
him up
years
right
old,
now.
so that's yeah.
Oh, wow.
No, you're the new you're the
1960s.
new generation investigating team. Okay, so that you be
Thanks,
proud
man.
of that.
Thank
Okay?
you, man. I appreciate that,
because you're digging into some deep stuff that people don't even have time to even look that direction. You know what I mean? And
Thanks,
plus
man.
taking care of a little one. Anyway,
Thank you.
keep it going.
All right,
Talk to
Anthony.
you,
Take
sir.
care, man.
Thank you.
All right.
You too now.
All right, let me take the next call. Anthony's called a few times. Cool guy. He's local too, and here in South Florida, Broward, Fort Lauderdale. Okay, keep it moving. Keep it moving. 985. How you doing? Thank you for holding. Where are you calling from?
Hey Mel, it's Deanna from New Orleans.
Hey, New Orleans.
I call and give my opinion probably too much, but anyway,
Yeah, that's cool.
I love your channel. I mean, you're
Thank
straight
you.
to
I
the
really
point.
appreciate that.
You don't BS around. I mean, you just so I try to, that's why you're pretty much who I stick with now. So I get on my donation to you because I like the boots on the ground. Like you go and you really care, Mel. You know what I'm saying? You put your heart in it, and that means a lot. It means a lot to all of us that watch you, and watch what you do. And it's really heart touching. But I have to disagree with that guy that called a while ago because I can't see blaming the grandmother. I can't see blaming the biological father.
Right.
I don't know. We don't know the whole story, Mel. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like she broke her arm. You know how you see these women that get mad at their kids and they jerk them up by their arms? You know,
Oh
and
yeah,
that's
yeah.
why
Yep.
she got her arm broke. You know, jerked her up, and you know those hairbrushes. Before I was a nurse, I used to do hair, and you got those hairbrushes, like especially on African American women, the big round brushes that you know with that you use the blow dryer, and the ends of them are round. You know, and that's probably what she could have been hitting her with, because it would have made like a loop. You know, looking.
Right.
But I think she beat her so much that when they put her in that closet, which is so humiliating for that sweet baby.
Humiliating,
But I
degrading. Yeah.
it is. It really is, and I think she bled internally. You know, I think that she laid there all night or all day and all night and bled out internally. You know, and I think that's when they get the autopsy report. I mean, I believe that's what they're going to say. They probably lacerated her liver. They no telling, probably kicking her in her stomach, and I mean, there's no telling what they did to her. You know, but it's humiliating. But no, I can't see blaming her mom. And her mom was straight to the point, Mel. Her mom said that whenever she heard the story, that she pretty much knew that they had done it. And she's like, she needs to pay. I mean, and her mother sounds like she's got things going on herself. So I say absolutely not. Can't blame her mom. Or like I said, to me, or the biological father. But that's just my opinion. But I just want to tell you that
Thank you.
I appreciate everything that you do, and I love your show. I mean, there's a lot of us here in Louisiana that watch it. So
I was born in Louisiana. I was born in New Orleans.
we
So I
talked about you
appreciate
at the
that.
hospital, like when we're all working at the hospital. I mean, we're watching you. We're all on going down the halls with our phones.
That's really cool to hear.
So it's really cool. So, but yeah, you're really well liked over here. So anyway, but I hope they, get to the bottom of it, and they all justice for that sweet baby.
Thank you.
What about that girl that and I cannot think of her name. You went and you were on the side of the road with her family, and she had like that SUV, and she'd come up missing.
Are you talking about Veronica Reyes? I don't know, because I drove to Tampa. Yeah. There's no real new updates, but somebody literally messaged me tonight right before I started this live stream. I got a message on Facebook, and she told me she has some sort of information or something she wants to talk to me.
Oh wow!
So I'm gonna call her either after this or tomorrow. I'm gonna call her and see what she has to say. That situation is kind of delicate because there's kids involved, and supposedly there's somebody investigating the case, and so like normally I try to push the buttons, because sometimes you can't play nice, you can't be all this whatever and dancing around. You got to push buttons and piss people off, because sometimes you catch them out of character. But yeah, I hope they get justice. A really nice family. They were very loving. They invited me to their home. We ate and all that stuff.
They seem like it.
Yeah.
That husband, I don't know.
Yeah. Weirdo.
No, yeah, but I hate to change the subject, but I wanted to ask you about that, because I haven't seen, no, you're really the only one that's covering it. So
thank you. I
appreciate it. But like I said, we all love you, and you keep up the good work, and just like I said, get justice for this baby, and appreciate you, and we love you, Mel.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Hey, and I love you.
All right. Bye.
All right, Mel. Bye, baby.
Bye. Thank you. Okay, we got one more call. Let me take this, then I can play some of the clips for you guys. 816. How you doing? Where you calling from?
Okay, we got one more call.
And I'm echoing too, by the way. You're gonna have to mute me in the background.
Hi, this is Lisa.
Hi, Lisa. I'm playing in the background. Can you mute the cell phone or the TV?
TV?
Yeah.
Yes, I can.
All right.
Okay, I'm sorry. I had to call you back. I'm calling from Missouri, Kansas City again.
Okay.
I want to respond to the young lady who called.
Wait, who is this?
Figuring she must be Lisa, calling you from Kansas City.
Okay.
I spoke to you a little bit ago.
Okay.
I'm calling in regards to the lady who called in speaking about the grandmother saying we shouldn't give our opinions. We have a lot of opinions about what's going on about the grandmothers. My opinion was about Sahara's mother, which a lot of people were speaking of her. You can't expect us not to give our opinion when this is a national story. No one's blaming the grandmother. I'm an educator as well as a social worker, and I see all these kind of cases a lot, and people turn a blind eye
or people are just afraid to speak up, but when they do speak up, they're threatened like the neighbor is. But when you know you're doing something right, you have to keep on doing what's right. And you can't help for people to give their opinion because it's a national story,
Right.
and we're concerned about the justice for all these kids that are being murdered out here.
Right, that's true.
And I saw you looking at Walter Cronkite, and that lets me know that you're really young
Yeah.
to me because Walter Cronkite, he was a great reporter, and I'll give you someone who you can relate to. What's her name? Barbara, real pretty older lady.
Barbara
who's a
Walt,
journalist. I can't think.
not
Yes,
Barbara
Barbara
Walters. Oh, okay, yeah, I remember Barbara Walters. Yeah,
Yes, so he's up there with
yeah.
Barbara Walters. So
Oh,
that
I
lets
didn't
me
know
know
that.
you're doing
Okay.
a great
Oh, that's
job.
cool.
Yes, so I saw you searching him. But I just really pray and I hope that all these kids who have been murdered lately get justice. And I know we're talking about Maliyah Bass, but I hope we get justice for Maliyah Bourne as well, the other Maliyah down in Texas.
Oh
And
yeah,
just keep
yeah.
doing what you're doing.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you
You're
for your
welcome.
nice
Thank
comments.
you.
Thank you for the call. All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye. We have another caller. Somebody else called in. 346. How you doing? Where you calling from? What are your thoughts? 346. Hi. How you doing?
Hi. Sorry. So I just wanted to kind of add in. I'm calling from Houston.
Houston.
Yes, Houston in the building.
Cool.
Unfortunately, right now, I don't know if I'm way off subject, but I do feel like a lot of these women, especially with this pandemic going on, are looking for love in all the wrong places. There was a previous caller who was stating pretty much, they are moving men in so rapidly. And I've seen where they literally will know a dude within a week. They move them in, they have them around their kids, telling the kids to call them dad. And, I feel like mental health is serious. They definitely need to have family and support because, I know that it doesn't just make it all the way better. I'm sure the mom probably tried to help as best as she could. And that whole tough love stigma or, the stigma of no mental health problems in his house, that's a really big issue, and it's honestly, I feel like it's all showing itself. It's prevailing right now. We're in a pandemic. People are off on their own. I'm terrified for a lot of kids. I've seen things, throughout my time where these kids would rather be at school than be at home,
True. That's true.
and it's just so unfortunate. I don't know. I feel like I'm posing bigger issues within this conversation, but it's just so unfortunate that, understandably it's a pandemic and the kids have to be home, but Jesus, you have no clue.
Right.
These kids literally will be at home, not eating. The parents not caring. They're not going to the school. They're giving out free meals, and it's just sad. A lot of these kids do watch themselves. I saw you were talking about the mom who had left her 7 kids home living with the husband. It's just like, what is really going on?
Right, right. And it happens all the time.
But I'm sorry.
It seems like it's happening now more.
Too often.
Mm-hmm.
Too often. But I'm sorry, I didn't want to take up too much time. Thank you for taking my call.
Thank you for the call. I appreciate that. Oh, my computer's frozen right now. I'm gonna tonight after I get off here. Do I still have 346? 346. Thank you for calling. I don't know. My computer's like frozen right now. Okay, I think she hung up. I got another caller. Let me just say that Villarreal. She said, please interview Tim Miller. Would love his insight. Thank you for the donation. And that would be cool. I don't know if he'd come on, but that would be cool. I've heard of how they work, and it's interesting just to see their growth and how they operate. They only take requests from police. They don't take it directly from families, but really interesting. By the way, Bria, I saw your Cash App, and it made me laugh. Oh, what was that? What the hell was that? I don't know what that was. That didn't sound good though. Oh, I gotta call back into the line. For some reason it hung up. But yeah, Bria, I saw your donation. Thank you. She sent $5, said 5 more minutes of your live. You're still on the big screen. Thank you. I appreciate that. Mel said, new subscriber, you're doing a great job covering these stories. Thank you, Mel. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate that. New subscriber, Jennifer. Thank you. Let me call back into the line so I can get this person that's waiting. Let's see here.
Thank you for calling Call-In Studios host and call screener line. Please enter your show number and press pound.
And we're going to end calls soon because a couple things I want to say, and I want to show you guys some clips too. We could be here all night.
That was an invalid show number.
What?
Please re-enter
Oh,
your
yeah,
show
I did it wrong.
number, followed by the pound key.
No idea what I'm doing.
Enter your 6-digit PIN number. Welcome, host. You are now in the host room and can manage your callers from the call-in studio web interface.
And Irina, thank you for the donation to $250 Cash App. Let me take 769. How you doing? Where you calling from?
Hello, I'm calling from Mississippi. How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I was fine. I was calling because of that social worker was a good call. The social worker stating that it's their opinions that they use their opinions based on facts, basically, I guess, about a lot of these situations. In these situations, a lot of them that's not Maliyah bad, because they said the social worker wasn't called out to her house, but they get skipped over because of their opinions. Because so whatever the first caller said, opinions is not going to get these cases solved. You know what I mean? You need like to bring up some facts and some scenarios that's better than just saying your opinion should be having the right to be said. You got the right to analyze it, yeah, because especially with her being a social worker in all these cases. I mean, if this lady's arm was broke, and look how long it took them to arrest the damn parent. Oh, excuse my language, but wow, this case is pissing me off. And then, is she 2 or is she 3 years old? And then the grandmother, why is the grandmother in Kalamazoo? Did the girl go to school, Sahara go to school in Michigan, Kalamazoo, Michigan or something? Or did she go to school in Texas? And how did she meet the father in Texas? And what kind of crime list does the biological father have that allowed him to meet up with her in the first place? Sometimes it ain't the women just meeting up with random dudes. Sometimes it's just the states are bringing in random dudes from these drug trades and these robbery cases on the run, and they ain't putting them in jail for life, you know?
Right.
So, I mean, I can't blame. I mean, I'm not saying she's right, because the guy did say, the father on TV said that she said she wanted a baby by him. Oh, his eyes so pretty or whatever like that, or whatever they said when they was dating, and end up having a baby by him. But at the same time, his baby's like almost her age that he'd have had by somebody else, which is like, I mean, Muslim or whatever they believe in, but it shouldn't be. It's marriage matters, and these people need to get these people's lives together and get it right. I mean, this baby took too long to get to justice. That baby arm was broke. So when you found her in a drain, her arm broke, and you can't still see it's a lies going on. But that's all I have to say. And,
all right. Thank you.
I mean, you're welcome. Bye.
Appreciate it. Bye. All right, so let me talk for a little bit now that we cleared it out. Thank you guys. Thank you all for all the people that called, man. I really appreciate that. It's very supportive. Thank you for the donations too. Crystal said Sahara's from Michigan, and that's what I think this other person, I keep forgetting it. Brittany was saying too, and I think they went to school in Michigan and she moved to Texas. Melinda, hi, and thank you for all those donations. I really appreciate you. It's been amazing, and we definitely have to talk. Let me know whenever you're ready to talk about the stories that we were mentioning. Now, I want to play Crystal Jackson, and I recommend you guys check out that story too. I have a playlist. I'll play Crystal Jackson, and also as far as, and we're wrapping down here, we're winding down with the 2-hour mark. As far as the biological father too, from Maliyah, I haven't really jumped to any conclusions because I've heard of some crazy stories with fathers and what they've had to deal with. You can sometimes see it online. I mean, I knew a guy that had to go through hell to get custody. I mean, he spent thousands and thousands of dollars. I think the woman took the child out of state. The woman was making up a bunch of lies, sending fake emails, pretending that it was him sending it. And she had that all like showing up in court. It took this guy forever just to have some rights. I think it was like years. I thought. I spoke to him on the phone one time. He told me he went through hell. So sometimes it's not that easy. But we play Crystal Jackson real quick.
We don't.
42 seconds. You gotta watch out for these type of people. Computer's freezing. All right.
We don't know 100% of what happened, but we all love that baby. He was just the sweetest little baby.
Sweet baby.
You're saying your boyfriend may have been arrested
Your
in
boyfriend.
connection to this crime? Can you?
He wouldn't do this.
He wouldn't do this.
He wouldn't do
He's
that.
a good guy.
Video taken earlier today of Crystal Jackson being booked into jail. Arrest documents say she lied to investigators for 19 hours.
We all love that baby. He was just the sweetest little baby.
Incredible, huh? She was arrested. Boyfriend too. Child was killed. I heard allegedly because of some ketchup packets. Kid was messing around with some ketchup packets or something, and the boyfriend got upset. The crazy thing about that story was like the guy was supposedly saying that he swaddled the child, right? You know what swaddling is? I used to do that for my daughter when she first got out the hospital. I wasn't really good in wrapping her up, but it makes the baby feel like they're in the womb still. It makes them feel comfortable. It's when you wrap a blanket or whatever, and it's like I don't know, it's like in a whatever. He claims that he swaddled the child. This was a toddler though. I forgot how old the kid was, but I was like, yeah, right. Bullshit. Or some ketchup packets. Kill you over nothing these days. Chris Watts too, man. There was an old video I made on this guy. Oh, I can show you some videos too real quick. This is a really, really old video. 2018. Chris Watts.
Something I could ever fathom would happen in my lifetime, and I have no inclination of where she is. Just that she was going to a friend's house with the kids, and that's the last thing I heard, and that was it. It was very vague.
Minutes later, on a baby monitor, he claims he saw his wife actively strangling Celeste, their 3-year-old, as 4-year-old Bella was sprawled out on her bed and blue. Watts says he went into a rage and ultimately strangled Shanann to death.
I need everybody back here. I need everybody safe.
But just days earlier, he told reporters a very different story.
I saw her when she got in, but it was really quick.
Police say Watts later admitted he dumped their bodies at this oil field.
And I have no inclination of where she is. I need everybody back here. I need everybody safe.
Oh, this is the old intro. I need everybody back here. I need everybody safe.
I need everybody back here. I need everybody safe.
I have no inclination of where she is.
I have no inclination of where she is.
Oh, the bodies? Yeah. They're in the oil rig. Yeah.
Police say Watts later admitted he dumped their bodies at this oil field.
Today, this man, identified as Trent Bolte, came forward on social media to say he's the one who had the affair with Chris Watts.
And so this coward, this scum. I hear that wasn't true, though. I guess after that, they say that he really didn't have a gay affair or something. It sounded good, though. Salacious. I don't know if you guys ever saw this, too. I'm going to play this, and then I think we're going to call it a night. But this is my mission too. One of my goals, my bucket list on YouTube is I'm gonna make a compilation of all these people and all this acting and all this stuff. Travion Thompson's gonna get added, and I'm gonna have a whole library of these people lying on national TV, putting on a show. And this video, I thought this was dope. This video took hours to put together. I'm just going to play a small portion, but I did a compilation of the comparison between Megan Boswell and Chris Watts.
Today.
If you guys don't know this story, you need to check that out too. I have a playlist on that.
If your wife can see this, if she can watch this, what would you like to tell your wife and your kids?
Shanann, Bella, Celeste, if you're out there, just come back. Like, if somebody
Look at that. Even looking into the camera. This guy killed the wife and kids. He's looking into the camera. Eye contact and everything.
Just please bring her back. I need to see everybody. I need to see everybody again. This house is not complete without anybody here.
Is there anything that you'd like to say to the person or people that have her that you think they should hear from you?
They should just bring her back. They obviously know like what's going on and like, you know, they need to bring her back home.
Right now, I don't even want to just like throw anything out there. Like, I hope that she's somewhere safe right now and with the kids. Somebody has
It's your
her
own
and they're
family
not
that'll do it
safe.
to you.
Like,
Your own
I want
friends.
them back now. If they're safe right now,
It's the person sitting next to you right now watching this video, this live stream. Right now, look next to you. That's the person that's most likely to kill you.
they're gonna come back. My kids are my life. I mean, those smiles.
And they're
are
looking
my
back
life.
like, nah, honey. That's so funny, that
Of course,
iCkEdMeL
I miss
guy.
her, and, like, I can't tell anything about the ongoing investigation, but I'm sure you all have released an article about the car and stuff like that, so they have a pretty good idea of who has her. I mean, if they're watching, I just want them to bring her back.
Is there anything you'd like to say to them if they're watching?
I just want her back. Yeah, that's my child.
When they usually eat dinner, it was just like, I miss them. Like, I mean, I miss telling them, hey, you got to eat that or you're not going to get your dessert, you know, and just like, you're not going to get your snack after. I miss that. Like, I
Look at all
miss
this
them,
bullshit.
You know, cuddle up on their couch.
You really have to pay attention to these people, man, because there's these types of people in your own life. In my own life, I've recognized these type of people too, that lie about everything and anything, lying about the shit that they ate. Why? This guy's making up all this stuff for sympathy.
Couches. They have like a Minnie Mouse couch and a Sophia couch that they cuddle up
so
on and watch,
sweet.
you know, Bubble Guppies or something. It was that's why last night was just horrible. I couldn't do it. I want everybody to just come home. Like wherever they're at, come home. That's what I want.
Like, her favorite food is like sweet potatoes. She's really sweet. Favorite song is Baby Shark.
They're both talking about food and the TV shows their kids like to watch, and they're both killers.
Just like that.
Bubble
kind of
Guppies.
stuff. Her favorite food is sweet potatoes. She's allergic to carrots.
She's allergic to carrots?
She's very smart. Like, even she quit her own sippy cup at 6 months old. Or not a sippy cup, but she quit a bottle, I'm sorry. And went straight to a sippy cup. And like, I would leave her snacks on the floor, like in the little containers, and she'd open them up herself.
Yeah,
and like
smiling and smirking too.
She's a
Yep.
very smart, very good baby.
Mhm.
And I just want her back.
I just want them back.
He even laughed. This dude even laughed. What an insane world, man. That's it for that. It's crazy. But I think that's it for tonight's live, man. I had a really good time with you guys. Thank you guys for all the support. Appreciate it. We're going to keep following the story. I have a lot of other stories I need to cover. I do want to do some of the local stuff that Pink Justice is doing. So maybe I can go out with them on a next search. Let me just make sure I don't miss anything here either. Journeys, thank you for the donation too on PayPal, $5. I appreciate that. That's Evelyn Boswell. You guys should check out that story. Yeah. That was a kind of crazy story. Check your DM, Mel. Okay, I'll check it. Yeah, thank you guys for coming. Oh, sorry. Welcome. I remember you from one of the previous live streams. Thank you for coming back. Melinda, oh my God. Thank you. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you for your kindness. Melinda's been amazing. Melinda's really the reason why I went out and bought the camera, honestly. I went out and bought this. This camera alone was $750. Then plus the accessories, the memory card, the batteries, and all that stuff. I spent $1,000 on this just recently. And I'm glad I did this video. Glad I bought this camera to make this video. So Veronica, I put this video together. I thought this video was really dope. I really like this one. It's for Veronica Reyes. Have a good night, people. Peace. Peace. Thank you. Jojo. What happened? Who's Clarissa or Clarice? What did Clarice say? Diana, thank you for being a new member. Jason, we got to do a JLP stream sometime, man. Read the comments, Mel. All right.
Are you over 25?
Oh.
Have a clean driving record?
You just killed the vibe. The vibes. Clarissa, that's fine. What happened to Clarice or Clarissa? What'd she say? I'm scrolling down. I missed a lot of the comments, so because I'm looking at YouTube and Facebook. Oh, I can't even scroll up that far. I guess I have to go after. Stacy's really cool too. Stacy's a nice person. We've spoken a lot on the DMs. Mel, how do we send money? You can Cash App, PayPal, or Super Chat. I think I pinned the comment in the live stream. It's my first time doing that, but it's pinned. And what? I don't know. Wait, are you on? Oh, you're on Facebook. Let me put it on Facebook real quick. It's in the description of the post that I made. But let me do it on Facebook real quick. Can't play it right now. What? My computer. Tonight, after the stream, like I was saying, I'm going to take the computer apart. I'm going to figure this issue out. I'm freezing. All right, let's see. Comment. Okay, I just commented the link. Oh, and how do I log in here? By the way, I also did donate to the Veronica Reyes family. I sent $100 to them, and I sent $100 to the Layla Cavett attorney GoFundMe that was online. So, I put it back to when I can. Right now, I'm not even working, so I'm thinking I'm gonna push this YouTube, Facebook thing full time. We'll see where it goes, man. Thank you. Yeah, I saw your PayPal. Thank you. I appreciate that. Mel, can you contact me and I will tell you exactly what happened? Can you message me on Facebook on the inbox? iCkEdMeL. I'll see if I can find you after. You don't have top fan badge? Why? I don't know how that works with you, Facebook. I'm still trying to figure out Facebook. I'm lost with Facebook. Thank you, Jerry. Oh. Evelyn, thank you. Let me see. Keep us up to date on Maliyah Bowen case too. Sin, thank you. Appreciate all your support. Give me a bass. Mel, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, Mel. They're warning me. You don't want to go into the dark side, Mel. Oh, let me see here. Deanna, thank you so much. I see your $30 PayPal. Thank you very much. You guys let me know what you want to see next on the channel. Oh, let me ask you guys this. And yeah, by the way, yeah, I'm not into drama. I don't care for all the drama and stuff. I don't know if that's what you have, but I'm really not into the drama at all. I don't know. While we have the people here real quick before we end off. So I want to get a PO box because I've had a couple of people ask me like to get a PO box. And so I'm freezing again. I hate when the computer does that. And so I was going to get either the USPS, which is the United States Service PO box, or I was gonna get the UPS thing, and I hear the UPS thing is better, but it's a little bit more expensive. Yes. Let me see. When I went to the store today, and they told me for 3 months it's $90. The more months you buy at a time, the cheaper it is. But you get your own personal address, and that's if you do it as a personal. If you do it as a business, it's a lot more expensive. But I think I'm just going to do it as a personal. But does anybody have any experience with PO boxes or any recommendations? USPS or the UPS? They say the UPS is a little bit more professional. You also get your own address and stuff. So I was thinking of maybe, I don't know. What's the Cash App? What's the Cash App? Oh, the Cash App. Let me put it again. I'll put it in the Facebook comments again. Facebook comments. Do I have any other videos? Any other trolling videos? I think we did good tonight. Do the PO box, but which one? You're saying USPS? But I didn't get. Oh, Sin said. Let me see what Sin was saying. I had one at the post office. It was okay, but I didn't get a lot of mail. That's what I was wondering too. Like, is it worth to get the PO box? Like, some people said they want to send me stuff, but it's like you're paying a monthly fee, and I'm trying to think of like the best way to use these things while you're paying monthly fees. Lisa said, yes, I have a USPS for my business, and it works great. Okay, maybe I'll do USPS. I don't know. Get a box at the post office. Okay. I did it for the members, and I spoke about it on a live stream the other night at the very end. I can tell you guys again too. The rumors that I heard wasn't true. I spoke to a different person to confirm it. I watch these channels more than my local news. The UPS store hours are earlier and later. Well, the UPS store too, they give you, the one I went to, they give you a key. So you can go in and get whatever you want. That's safer so you don't have stalkers. Shonda, have a good night. Do UPS, it's more dependable. Better than unexpected friends. Mel, thank you for the donation. Mel, and $5. Every time I hear Mel, I think y'all talking to me. Oh, Crystal Jackson. The story. Yeah. Let me see the playlist. I can send you the playlist from YouTube. To find it on Facebook right now would be like a burden, I think, but I can send you the link for YouTube if you want to take a look at the playlist. Where's that at? I don't know where it's at. Oh, there we go. Got it. It's just 3 videos, but if you guys do want to watch the Crystal Jackson thing, let me put the link right here. You can check that out. Ranch, what's up, man? You joined right at the end. Thank you for coming. Appreciate you. I dropped the Cash App. I got blocked for some reason. The Cash App is iCkEdMeL, $iCkEdMeL. Crystal Jackson is that story I was talking about where the mother was defending and lying to police for the boyfriend that killed her child. Well, I think the child was adopted or something. They gave the child to them. The child was like her sister's child, and CPS gave the child to her or something like that, and then the child got killed. Only amount other YouTubers would do the same. I'm honestly a humble person. I take no credit. Thanks, Melinda. I really appreciate all your support. We gotta talk. Definitely gotta talk. We gotta talk. Oh, did I? Oh yeah. For some reason, I should have posted it. The playlist for Crystal Sunny. Is that what you're asking for? Let me see. Hold on. Man, everything is lagging here. Okay. There's still a lot of people here in the chat. After hours. Late night. Yeah, I think tonight definitely I got to figure out this computer issue.
Help you. I'm sorry, but I don't need your help. Yes, you do, motherfucker.
Oh Lord.
You do need my help, sir. Can't you see that? You son of a bitch.
Well, yeah, let's call it. We're gonna have to do a late night stream one night so we can watch all the crazy videos. Oh, Deanna, thank you. I hope you wasn't thinking I was starting drama. No, I'm not talking about you. So sorry. I'm so sorry because I'm drama free. I couldn't get the Cash App to go through. No, I wasn't talking about you at all. I think you sent me a PayPal. Is that you? Yeah, I saw your PayPal. I think that's you. Yeah, I saw your PayPal. Thank you for the PayPal. I wasn't talking about you at all. I was talking about somebody named Clarissa or something like that. I don't know what the situation was with that. Quiet storm. Hey, late night. Let me dim the lights. Oh. Hey, ladies. Quiet storm. I need a storm sound effect. Hey. Whatever happened to Quiet Storm? No problem. Kara's confused. Oh, I know. That's all right. I gotta let the chat be the chat, man. Oh Lord. Stay on for 30 minutes. Stay on for 30 minutes, Mel. Oh my god. No, I think we did good, man. I should call it a night. UK very late. All right, man. So thank you guys again. Message me whenever you want. Email me, iCkEdMeL at iCkEdMeL.com is the best one. iCkEdMeL at Gmail is good too. But the iCkEdMeL at iCkEdMeL.com is best. Another quick clarification from Brittany too. Sahara lived in Kalamazoo, whatever the heck that is, Kalamazoo, and her mom lives in another state. Shortly after July 2019, her mom took Maliyah. Oh, so she could finish school, which she didn't do. Okay. Her mom had her for, I believe, 6 months. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, Jess, thank you for the donation. I appreciate that. The cash out $20. Damn, you guys are amazing. Amazing. Oh yeah, I know. You guys are. I love you guys. Gotta let the chat go in, man. I tell people don't look into the chat. It's like you're crossing a tightrope. That's how this YouTube thing is for me. I try not to look down. I'm just crossing the rope and I'm moving forward. The other comparison is well, that's not really a good comparison, but I just drop the bomb and let wherever the shrapnel hits, it hits. You know. I'm looking at some of these. There's a lot of stuff going on around the world. I'm just scrolling through Reddit. It's crazy. I don't want to be controversial, but Britney seemed full of crap. Oh, Jesus. Wait, who we talking about? Oh, no, not the Carla, man. She was nice, man. Don't say that, man. What's wrong with y'all, man? What's wrong with y'all, man? I know that, man. Oh, my God. kind of browsing the internet. There was this story. God, I'm crazy. All right, guys, we're going to be a short stream. I'm going to get off 3 hours later. There was a story about this guy supposedly that left. Okay, supposedly the child got locked in the car, and police came. Let's see if I can find the story. And he didn't want to let police break the window. The child died. You guys hear about that shit? Let me see if I can pull it up on. Somebody sent it to me on Instagram. I'll pull it up real quick. All right, what's this guy's name? Tyler dies in hot car. Let's see. Tyler dies in hot car. Luck. Oh man. You guys want to see what this is about? This is Florida. It happened. Oh Lord, not is this Florida or not? Well, let's see what this is. I hope it's not Florida. Jesus Christ. Florida needs to take a break. Oh, Las Vegas. Okay. Not that makes it any better. Wait. Let's see if we can find a video. No video? There we go. Found a video. Freezing. Let's see.
Died in a hot car in Las Vegas after her father allegedly refused help to break into the vehicle to save her life. A 1-year-old child has died in a hot car in Las Vegas after her father allegedly refused help to break into the vehicle to save her
Hey,
life.
Pinky.
The Las Vegas Review-Journal is reporting that Sidney Deal was arrested on Monday after rebuffing help to rescue his dying daughter Saya from his car after he forgot the keys inside. According to the report, he claims that
Oh,
he
really?
couldn't afford to pay for any damages to the vehicle, which was apparently new. The outlet cited a police arrest report, which reveals that officers arrived on the scene at 3:30 p.m. The report says that the officers had offered to call a tow truck or a locksmith, but Deal had refused, saying that his daughter would be fine because the air conditioner was working. He instead called his brother for help, who offered to break one of the car's windows, but Deal refused that as well because he didn't have the money to repair it. The outlet also reports that Deal's girlfriend had also called a locksmith, but he allegedly refused that because he thought the quote was too pricey. The Las Vegas Sun is reporting that police believe the child was in the car for an hour before an officer finally broke a window. A police spokesman said on Tuesday that the officers waited to break the window because the father was adamant about protecting his car, and officers
Oh
could
my
see the child
God,
breathing.
bro. This is just unbelievable.
Believe you me, we've seen
Bro,
a
you
lot of
can't
movies.
make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Yeah, I don't want to mess up the windows, man. Officers were called to the scene around 3:30 p.m. and offered to break the windows, call a tow truck, or get a locksmith for Deal. But left his keys inside the car, according to the outlet. So people saying that, was she already dead or something? According to the jail records, Deal is currently held Clark County Detention Center, $20,000 bail. We just need to start giving these people life and death sentences, and that's it. That's it. That's it. A lot of these people can't stand their kids too. That's why this whole thing where they can't put them in school now. They can't stand their kids. They hate their kids.
Things are really uncertain.
Don't mess up the car.
Officers say
okay, she's sending it. Your mom's gonna send it. It's all on body cam and everything. My son was not negligent with the way he handled it. It was not that he cared more about the car. He thought his daughter was in air.
His daughter was what?
Leave it on the step. Thanks.
You've changed.
Hold on. So now we're getting different stories on this?
And I heard the officer say, okay, she's sending it. Your mom's gonna send it. It's all on body cam and everything. My son was not negligent with the way he handled it. It was not that he cared more about the car. He thought his daughter was in air.
In air? What the hell are you saying? The cops offered to break the window, call a tow truck, or get a locksmith, but the 27-year-old refused and instead asked to call his brother. Cops told the Las Vegas Sun. Several minutes later, the officer smashed the window and pulled out the unresponsive little girl. Saya Deal's cause of death is pending, but authorities believe she had been trapped in the vehicle for more than an hour. Damn, just an hour, huh? Sidney Deal's brother told cops he received a call from him saying he accidentally locked his daughter in the car, which he claimed had the air conditioner running. That's when Sidney's brother raced to his home, where he immediately wrapped his T-shirt around his first, I guess they meant to say fist, and offered to punch out the window. Police said, but Deal stopped his brother and said, "No, I don't got the money, man. You can't break it, bro. Don't break the window, man. Yeah, she's dying. She can't breathe, man. But that window, I don't want to have to pay that, man. I want to have to pay that." Instead, Deal allegedly called his brother, who then asked to call their mom to have insurance company send the locksmith. Yeah, let's wait for the insurance. We're gonna wait here for a couple of hours. Oh, it'll be all right. Just wait for a couple of hours to go to the car. Nah, girl, man, I ain't breaking that window. Deal's girlfriend told cops she called the insurance company for him, but he told her to hang up when he didn't agree with the price quoted for the tow truck. Bro, man. It's not even funny, but I don't even know how to react to this shit. Deal's girlfriend told cops she called the insurance company for him, but he told her to hang up. He didn't agree with the price quoted for a tow truck. Don't want to break the windows, don't want to have the car towed or whatever, the tow truck people. Deal is behind bars at the Clark County Detention Center and faces 1 count of child abuse or neglect and substantial bodily harm. That reported. That's amazing. Amazing. Let's see what the chat is saying. And the AC is what his grandma was talking about. I can email you the receipts. The car wasn't hot. He left the car running. So if it wasn't hot, how did the baby die? Or are you saying the baby was dead already? Jesse. Oh my God. That's incredible.
Things are really
That's amazing. Well, I think we should call it a night because I'm tired. I think we did a great job tonight. Yeah, I think we did a good job. We'll call it a night. Pinky is saying yes, the AC was running, but he had already strangled the daughter. Oh, interesting. Yeah, if you could email me sometime, maybe we could follow up on that story and cover it. See where we can find that. Bridget. He strangled her and locked her in the car as a cover-up. Wow. Makes no damn sense. We're rejecting all these people. Thanks, Anthony, man. All right. So, yeah, I'm going to get some sleep, man. You guys get some rest. Thank you again for joining me on the live stream. Before you get out, hit like and share if you can. You guys take care of yourselves. And, yeah, peace.